when we go on these foreign countries, we know that you're going to get sick. It just follows. You try your best. You keep washing your hands all the time. You have to think sanitary all the time. You don't brush your teeth in the water. You use bottled water just even to rinse your toothbrush out. You know, it just gets to be a habit. You just know what you have to avoid. And on one kid met Ralph. Well, it was a bunch of little school kids, you know, and we were walking down the road, trekking down, and here comes these little boys, you know, all with the little blue pants and the white shirt. They're very good about their school kids. Everybody's got uniforms on, and they all look nice and clean, you know. They're not sloppy-looking kids. But anyway, this kid comes down, and he's holding his hand up, and Ralph puts his hand up like high five, you know, and just when the kid gets there, he takes his hand, and his nose was running, so he runs his hand over his lips and his nose to wipe his nose off, and then he goes and hits Ralph on the hand, high five, and I saw Ralph wiping his hand on his pants. We laughed about that. He said, "Did you see what that kid did? Just before he grabbed my hand, he wipes his nose with it." See, now that's things that you have to be careful of. You just have to look and say, hold this hand out here. I carry a bunch of those little handy wipes, cloths with, for special occasions like that. I stay away from kids. I photograph from a distance. You never know what those little boys are going to do. So anyway, this was the end to the trip, and it was wonderful, and I never saw so many interesting things, things I've never seen in my life before. A totally different world from what we have. It's just so different, and it was good, but you're always glad to be home. So this is the end. I'm sorry there's more tape to come, but that's the way it went. There wasn't much to do in New Guinea. I thought there'd be more, but that was taken up with days of sitting on a boat going down a little tiny river. Some places it would get so tight with these, not water lilies, but some kind of giant plants that look like sawtooth grass. There's a type of thing there, you know, marsh high grasses. And in some places they had to pole their way through, and then it would widen up, you know, and then sometimes he had to get underneath and take the weeds. The propeller got caught with weeds, you know, and but that was just interesting things for us anyway, certainly not for him. So I'll talk to you again when we have another trip coming up. I don't know, when we take them we always say, well, this is the last trip we're going on for that long of a time. And Goldie was there to meet us, and she's trim and slim, and she looks great, and she just back in her old habits, good and bad ones that she's got. She's doing her thing again. So, see you later. Bye-bye.